Welcome to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here. Be joined soon by Andy Newby, Athletic Director of Washington Public Schools. He's going to be my partner on the mic tonight. Kyle Harris is on vacation in Broken Bow. We're going to go ahead and get the Coaches Show started, Brad Beller Coaches Show, with Stuart McPherson. And then we'll start our pregame festivities. The Washington Warriors playing the CCS Royals tonight. So here is the Coach Beller Coaches Show.
Welcome, everyone. Week number 6, the Brad Beller's Coaches Show for the Washington Warriors. Washington 5-0 on the season, ranked number 2 in the state, coming off a big win last week at Bethel, and back home here at Reed Field tonight for the Christian Crusaders from Norman coming to town for another district ball game. We're going to talk to Coach Beller about last week's big victory and about tonight's game against Community Christian. Right after this, we'll be right back. Back with Coach Brad Beller of the Washington Warriors. Brad, a big victory last week over a 4-0 Bethel team. They had won their 4 games, hadn't really played anybody, but homecoming for them. So they really had some high expectations going into this game, and they didn't last long.
They had a ton of expectations. I mean, it was when we show up, and, you know, they have that little hill on the southwest corner of their field. And, I mean, there are lawn chairs everywhere. There's streamers everywhere. Yeah, it's homecoming, but I think it went beyond that. I think it was like we told our players, it was the biggest game, regular season game in their school's history. And they approached it like that. You could tell that they were, you know, excited, ready. The community was ready. You know, they struggled stopping us at times. The only thing that really hurt us was our penalties. And then after their first drive, and you know they scored on their first drive, that second drive when we picked it off, it was pretty well, you know, the story was written because we had all the momentum back and was really, I mean, able to put up 35 points in the first half. So a very dominant performance against a good team. They'll be in the playoffs, and so, you know, it was a great way to go on the road. And big night for Washington.
Well, Brad, your depth showed itself again because you get a lot of guys off the field, and you're playing these guys that aren't getting a lot of guys off the field. And the second half is really where the turning point is, isn't it?
It is, and you can see that early in the game we're still giving up way too much defensively. But as the game goes on, you know, and a kid goes, "Hey, Can I get a breather?" Not that we get a lot of that, but maybe even we see it, or we see the opportunity to get a kid a breather. Kobe Scott never wants to come off field, but we can get him off the field. He gets some water where their players are still playing down. And so we just look at it from an energy level. Who's at full energy or who has a higher energy level usually has a chance to win in the second half, and our depth is doing that. I mean, 31 different players, 32 different players playing, you know, with the ones on both sides of the ball combined is a huge advantage for us.
And the up-tempo play that you're playing is hard on people.
It does. It just puts pressure on people, and we already stretch people so far, and you can see people are trying to get adjustments in, and we're able to just run to the line and call our offense, and they're having to play base defense. So if we see a look, it might be the look that we get comes from the play before. So when we get a look we like, we might not know it's there, but it's a look we like. We want to try to get them to keep with that look. We just press the tempo, and our first 2 touchdowns came off of tempo and then hitting a look that we liked from the previous play. And because we were going so fast, they could not adjust fast enough. And you know, that's a huge advantage that we have. And our coaching staff does a great job of helping, you know what we're looking for and get the adjustments called down to us where we can make the call.
Big offensive night again. You've got probably 2 of the best wide receivers in the state, not just the class. You probably have the 2 best wide receivers in the class and 2 of the best in the state as well. Those guys, if the ball's in the air, they go get it, and then there's a lot of yards after catch.
A ton of yards after catch. They, you know, most of the time you see tall receivers like Kobe and Luke, Lane, Cage Morris. they don't look like guys that would catch it and make you miss. They can.
Right.
And Kobe does it with just sheer force. And, Luke is just going to slide by you. Lane's a kind of a combo guy, and Cage are combos that can run over you, can run around you, make you miss. It's just a good mixture right now. And it's allowing our offensive line. We had a huge night running the ball to get their, catch their stride. And Cole Scott runs for 217. Just a big night. And to see a defense that is big up front as they were struggling to keep up and keep pace. And Kobe and Luke just make teams stretch the field so much vertically and horizontally that it creates huge passing lanes and huge gaps in the run game.
And you did, like you said, offensively, they're having to cover you deep, and it just, when you run it, you're gashing them. And as you said, Scott, big game.
Big game. I mean, we look up a couple times, there's 5 in the box, maybe 6 in the box. Well, we'll take our chances with our run game, and Cole was hitting it early and often, and we threw in enough option that really confused where they were supposed to go. Do you fit on the run? If you fit on the run because we're gashing you with a run, we pull it on the option, we pitch it for a touchdown to Lane, then the quarterback keeps it for 20. Well, then we got to sit. Now you're running, and we're running into numbers, and so we're trying to make the game as easy as possible, but really put as much pressure on the defense as we can.
Give me 2 players that caught your eye, one on defense and one on offense.
On defense, I was really pleased with Keller Howard. He was one, Lane Spalding has all the tackles, but Keller finally started to settle in, make some checks, and do some different things. And then I would go on top of that. Jackson Hendricks making that play, on the interception on the second drive was big. But Keller overall just continues to elevate his game. On the offensive end, I think it's got to be Cole Scott because there is so much attention paid to those wide receivers, and him having a game like that, anytime you go over 200 yards,
right.
I don't care who you're playing against, that's a big night, especially with as big as what Bethel was up front.
Well, let's take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the game tonight as the Community Christian Royals come to Reed Field. Little League Appreciation Night here at Washington. So we'll talk about that with Coach Beller when we come back right after this. Back with the head coach of the Warriors, Brad Beller. Brad, CCS coming to town, a team that hadn't played football a long time, been in your district for all of those years, and it's a team that you just soon beat than a lot of teams out there.
Yeah, and maybe it's just proximity. Maybe it's just we have people that live in our community that go to their school. Them wanting to beat us so bad that we hear a lot of that. We hear a lot of with proximity and the people that are tied to their school. It's one of those teams that year in and year out, they always do enough stuff. And they always have enough athletes that concern you that you want to be on your game, and you do. You're at a point, we've always played them about week 6 or 7. It's always been a playoff, implication game, and so no different this year. I mean, there are big stakes on the line. They're undefeated, and they're in the district 4-1. But so we've got to go out and play well, but it's definitely a team that's got our attention year in and year out, and we want to go get after them.
Well, and you're at home, and very few home games left too. So this is a big night tonight.
It is. We are so glad week 6 that we have this game at home, just because it is. We knew CCS was going to be a playoff team, and so we've had to spend the last couple of years at CCS. I think 3 out of the last 4 years or something we've been at CCS. So it's very important for us to get this game at home at this time of the year, hopefully continue to stay undefeated in district play, keep the district title in our hands, and it couldn't come at a better time of the year, week 6.
Brad, you look at the schedule going forward. You've got half of it done, and realistically the easy half is coming up. Just by looking at records and who's played who and who's won what game, the easier time is coming. how do you keep your kids focused, getting ready for this stretch, knowing that? And I know you're not saying, oh, this is the easy stretch, but everybody can read the paper, everybody can see the stats, everybody can see who's played who. How do you keep them ready and focused for each week?
I think just keeping the challenge. You don't focus on the end result, but saying what your ultimate goal is and what we feel like we can get to. The teams that win those playoff games, win the week 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, are the teams that continue to challenge themselves every day just because that's what championships teams do. So our maturity is going to have to be there because they can play CCS and get done with the CCS game, win or lose, and turn around and go, we're going to be 9-1 or 10-0. That's what we're going to be. They could very easily do that, but a championship team doesn't do that. And we've talked about that because there are a lot of teams that could turn around after a Sulphur game and say, oh, it's Lindsay. Lindsay's not as good as Sulphur. We saw him on film. Well, no, but a championship team doesn't do that. And I think that's where, love them or hate them, Nick Saban does a great job at Alabama of keeping them year in and year out and game in and game out, focused on that week, them getting better, instead of who they're playing, them getting better, and the scoreboard will take care of itself. And our kids have done a pretty good job, even as young as we are in some spots, have done a good job of that this year.
You sure don't want to slip up in district play and change your seating spot going into the playoffs.
No.
Having that number one seed, having the home games that you get out of it, that means a whole lot.
If you go and you get beat by CCS right now, and then CCS was to get upset, well, now it gets interesting. Now it can turn into where you're 3 or you're 2, or there are a lot of factors. So the game at hand, to me, with us already playing Purcell and Bethel, that we think could be the 2 other district playoff teams, you think, well, we got those in the bag. You really don't if you slip up against CCS, because CCS still has to play Purcell and Bethel. And so I think that makes this game of utmost importance, because Crooked Oak and Christian Heritage and some of those teams have already been beaten by those other teams. Right. So yes, it looks like on the we're on the downhill slide if we can beat CCS, but this is why this game is so important for us to play well in.
Let's talk a little bit further, Brad. We had talked weeks ago about the playoffs and the structure. Have they made any definite decisions? Last year, everybody, if you wanted in free for all, come on, let's play. Have they made any more decisions about what the playoffs are going to look like yet? They're
saying as of Wednesday morning that they're going to move forward where pre-COVID, everything that was pre-COVID. So there's not going to be any adjustments to district standings based off of COVID cancellations or anything like that. It's going to be played out just like the pre-COVID years, which I'm all for.
Yeah.
And I know that it could ultimately affect us at some point, but letting everyone in and making it 16 weeks for Class A and 2A, that was a long haul.
Yes.
And so as of right now, everything's going to stay on task. The only thing that they have switched is allowing on the semifinals and finals
What a great performance by the Washington band. They will be traveling to Claremore early tomorrow morning and competing in the state band competition. So if you guys aren't doing anything tomorrow, I don't know if anything's going on tomorrow, but oh yeah, OU Texas. Yeah, you might need to watch that too. But we've got a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. We'll talk about that coming up after the break. You're watching Washington Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers.
Talk about a win-win.
Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Schultz here. I have Jesse Carey helping me out tonight now. Mr. Newby's athletic director jobs are taking precedence over some play-by-play and color coordinating for me, so totally understand that. We got the coin toss coming up. The captains for the Warriors are number 2, Luke Hendricks, number 23, Rope Scott, number 3, Kobe Scott, and number 21, Lane Steele. For the visiting CCS Royals, number 15, quarterback Boyce McIntosh. Looks like number 2, Zach Darden.
Number 2, Zach Darden. Number 15,
number Warriors defenders are in the way. 62, Will Clements. And number 72, Jesse Hodgson. A windy day here in Washington. Started off nice this morning, and then the sun came up and heated the earth. And now we have a windy evening.
Yeah, it was a good day today. 93 degrees, something like that.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
But heated back up. I thought about getting back in the pool, Jesse. Had to get it clean, though, a little bit green. Official.
Yeah, it would have been a good day to have a pool.
Official gets the toss. Now looks like he's joking with the players. We'll see what they got here. Looks like CCS has won the toss. They're going to defer. The Warriors will get the ball to start, and the Warriors will defend the east goal. We'll take a short timeout. When we come back, we'll have some stats from the last game, and we'll have kickoff. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. Warriors getting ready to come out the tunnel. CCS, the visiting team, just got on the field. Last week, the Warriors come off a big 55-18 victory over Bethel. Jesse, a Bethel team on homecoming that was undefeated, that thought they had a chance of upsetting the Warriors.
Yeah, Bethel was, in it early, but Washington just pulled ahead.
Bethel receiver John Gordon, 250 yards receiving, a big 80-yard touchdown, a reason for some of that yardage, but he was definitely a big weapon for them. But the guy that really carried the Warriors last week was Cole Scott. Cole Scott got a lot of carries last week, ran for over 200 yards. You think that the Warriors would probably try to get the run game started early and often tonight on this windy day. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah, throwing the ball might be a little tough in this wind. It's pretty loud.
Yeah. Tonight is Little League Appreciation Night. We got a bunch of Friday night tykes taking the field. They spend their Saturdays wishing to grow up to be like the Warrior football guys that represent them on Friday nights. Got a lot of them here. None of them got hurt. That's good. No one got trampled there in the run out, so that's a win for the Little Warriors. What I like a lot that Coach Bella does is he has his high school players help coach these guys, and they kind of have that same system going that he runs with the high school guys in a smaller version. Obviously, you don't have a lot of guys that can chuck the ball around like we do, but same formations, and they're able to kind of have an idea of what's going on whenever they get to high school.
A lot of future high school Warriors right there.
Yep. CCS comes into the ball game second in the district, 4-1 on the season. Their only loss was to Crossings Christian in the first game of the season. Since then, they've only given up 2 points all season. Competition hasn't been the greatest, but you can only play who's on your schedule. Beat Bridge Creek 20-2, and then a couple of district opponents in Holdenville and Crooked Oak, they blanked, beating them pretty bad. This will be their first test of the season since their opening game.
I thought Washington had a pretty big test last week against Bethel.
And they answered that call, didn't they? 97, Carter Lowry set to kick for the Royals on this windy evening. Back to receive, number 8, Ben Vaughn. Number 12, Cage Morris. They onside it, and Cole Scott is there to recover. Good job by the Warriors, having one of their hands guys up front, maybe anticipating an onside kick there.
What an aggressive start to this game.
For sure. You got to think maybe CCS has seen, watched the film too, and maybe they don't think they have that good of a chance of stopping the Warrior offense, so might as well try to get as many possessions as possible. Starting for quarterback tonight is number 10, Major Cantrell. Major Cantrell having quite the season so far. Comes out with Cole Scott flanked to the left, sends Kobe Scott in motion. Now Kobe goes back in motion, throws out to Luke Hendricks, and
Pass is incomplete.
Passed a little high, Jesse.
Yeah, there's some pressure in his face there. He had to throw it up quick.
And we'll see how, as the game goes, how this wind affects them. CCS does like to bring pressure, especially with number 22, Bai Joe. Bai Joe, a junior, moved in from the Senegal when he was a freshman, and he's getting a lot of looks from D1 universities. 2nd and 10. Cantrell hands it off to Cole Scott. He's got a big hole to run through up the right side. He keeps his legs churning, and he is finally brought down by number 6, Christopher Gray of CCS. But a huge gain on the 2nd down play will take the Warriors into Royal territory, and the refs will spot the ball at the 29-yard line.
When it's windy like this, it's good to get a run game going.
For sure. Warriors come out with a tight end, 3 receivers. They hand off to Cole Scott on the right side again, and he is tracked down and slung out of bounds by number 45, Dylan Acton. About a 3-yard gain on the play. Check that, 2 yards. Bring up 2nd and 8. Warriors trying to get to the edge, unable to do so on that play.
Cole Scott's pretty good at, when he gets to the edge, he can run over a guy and keep going.
Very strong young man. Handoff goes again to Cole Scott, and he's brought down by number 22, Bai Joe. The offensive line kind of got beat up on that play by the Royal defensive line.
And
go ahead.
And if he keeps making plays like that, you can see why he gets D1 offers.
For sure, he's got OSU and Auburn looking at him right now, I believe. 3rd and 9 for the Warriors. They get to the line quick. They send 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. It's Kobe Scott. Cantrell's looking left, pump fakes it. Now Bai Jobe has got him wrapped up and sacked at the 35-yard line.
Sacked on the play.
Big sack by the Royal defense will bring up 4th down, and you got to wonder if Coach Beller will go for it here.
It'd be an aggressive play, but
Loss of 6 yards.
you know it's windy. That'd be a long pass to throw in the wind.
They got Kobe Scott in the backfield. He's our punter. And it looks like that might be what they do. A little bit too far for the Warriors to try to do that. They'll play the field position game with 10:23 to go in the 1st quarter. Cantrell being pressured early.
Stop the punt.
Back to receive for the Royals, number 4, Charlie Peterson. A directional punt goes out of bounds, and we'll have to see where the officials mark it. There's some extracurricular going on in the middle of the field. Do you see what was going on there, Jesse?
I think 45 for CCS might have shoved one of our players. I'm not too sure.
A good punt by Kobe Scott puts the ball inside the 10-yard line, and that's where the Royal offense will start their first possession. Royals have a veteran quarterback in number 15, Boyce McIntosh. They operate out of a spread formation as well. They have 3 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Boyce takes the snap and hands it off to number 7, Talon Montgomery. He gets tripped up in the backfield. Looked like Cole Scott was back there. Or excuse me,
Tackled by number 53 for the Warriors.
Caleb Bruce.
Yeah, the Warriors were all over that one.
Loss of 2, puts the ball at the 10-yard line and make it 2nd and 12. Spread out, no running backs in the backfield, and they throw a little bubble screen, and Montgomery is smoked. Look like, let's see, number 3, Kobe Scott, blew that play up.
Warriors all over that one as well.
Big 3rd down for the Warrior defense. We'll see what they can do. The run defense was good last week. Pass defense kind of made it tough. McIntosh is going to try to run it for the 1st down. We'll see where they spot it at. It looks to be a little bit short. Lane Spalding and Ben Vaughn there on the stop. Ball's placed at the 22.
Tackled by the Warriors, number 33.
Looks like they might go to take a measurement on this one.
Yeah, it's close, and
I thought he got it at first, but looking at it now, I think he might be a little behind.
That's what we got to get. We got to get an extra camera so we can get one of you guys down there and zoom in on that that line of scrimmage.
Which would be a good time to thank our
Warriors undefeated and ranked number 2 in Class 2A.
Steve Scott.
They have an opportunity to move up with a win tonight and a loss by Metro Christian. Pull that thing tight, ref. Oh, yeah, kick the ball backwards. I like that, too. They give it to him. And the officials are not, or the coaches and the players are unsure of that. It looked like the official kicked it and then spotted it where he thought it was.
Yeah, that's poor from the official there. Can't be having that. Man, that's a close spot, Coach.
Yeah, right. It's a game of inches, right? And that ball just went across that line of scrimmage, apparently. McIntosh gets the snap. Looking left. Throws a pass in the out route and almost picked off by Lane Steele. Good job by the senior corner to break off his defender. And he almost ran that route better than the receiver, number 3, Keaton Scalhorn.
That was a dangerous throw. I think he knew where he's going to throw it before the snap there.
Yeah, I think he was, you're right. I think he had his eyes on the receiver the entire time. Good job by Lane. Get close for the interception. 9:04 to go. In the first quarter, game is tied at 0. They piggyback their receivers on the right and send them in motion is Braxton Hartsock. Fake the handoff to Hartsock. McIntosh is going to keep it up the middle. He's got room to run, and shoestring tackle by Lane Spalding. Keller Howard. If Lane doesn't get him, that guy might still be running.
First impressions, this quarterback kind of looks like Sam Ellinger did at Texas.
Yeah.
Tough running.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good comparison.
9 on the play. First gain of 10 on the play to the 32-yard line.
They did get a first down on that play. It'll bring up, first and 10 for the Royals at the 32-yard line. Not sure what's going on. Officials breaking things up in the middle of the line. McIntosh takes the snap, throws it to the flats. Number 7, Montgomery gets it. Kobe Scott and Rhett Vaughn there with the tackle. Rhett Vaughn getting a earful from Coach Beller right there. 6-yard gain. 7-yard be 2nd and 3. The Royals having a good drive so far on their opening drive of the game. Number 11, Case Taylor in at the linebacker spot now. Handoff goes to Montgomery. He bounces it off outside. Case Taylor and Ben Vaughn are there to meet him along with Rope Scott. A couple yards, make it 3rd and short for the Royals.
Kind of a big third down here.
3rd and 1. Got to think maybe they had success on that zone read where the quarterback kept it. Let's see if they go back to that. The new running back in the backfield is Drew Bradley. Sophomore running back and outside linebacker.
I think if the Warriors get a stop here, they have to punt it in their own territory.
You would think, but they also did the onside kick, so it depends on how close. CCS doesn't have anything to lose in this game. They do hand it off to the new running back, and he is smashed. Caleb Bruce gets off his block, and number 8, Ben Vaughn meets him in the middle. That loss right there might change the decision now.
It looks like they're going to go for it.
Oh, they gave him the first down on the previous play, Jesse. It's 2nd down now. Reese Stevens comes from the safety spot. Tackle Braxton Hartzog. He's able to pick up 4 or 5 yards on the play and bring up 3rd down. I didn't think they got the first down.
No, I didn't either. I thought it was short.
3rd and 5.
Gain of 5, the 47-yard line.
7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Spread formation by the Royals. McIntosh takes the snap. He's looking deep. He's getting blitzed. He's sacked. Case Taylor. Hayden Milner and number 8, Ben Vaughn.
And number 20.
There for the sack. Nice job by the linebackers to push the line of scrimmage back to the 37-yard line.
They give out half sacks, but, can they give out .3? Because that was all 3 of them there.
That's true. Nobody back to receive the punt. They're just playing it safe. The ball takes a Royal bounce. down to the 20-yard line. And that's where the Warriors will start their second drive. But impressive first drive by the Royals. They just weren't able to cash in. Good defensive stop there. And Jesse, Coach Beller talked about it in the paper. The 4 out of the 5 games that the Warriors have played, they've allowed the opponent to score on the first drive. Good job by the defense tonight, not letting the opponent score on the first drive tonight.
Yeah, and that's a big key if you can get ahead early.
Warriors coming out with 2 tight ends. Running back behind Cantrell is Cole Scott. Cole Scott and Major Cantrell has some confusion. Cantrell just has to tuck it and run. He was brought down after a couple yards. 51, Lucas May there, the first one to meet him.
Maybe Major thought there was a play-action player. I don't know what was going on there.
One running back went to the right, and Cantrell opened up to the left. No one was there. 2nd and 7. 5:40 and counting in the first quarter. Little pop pass to the tight end, Toby Scott. He picks up a couple yards on the play. 30 to the 32, picks up 7 on the play, and that gives the Warriors a first down.
Going back to that first down, Major did a good job of saving the play there.
Yeah, just getting some yardage. Keep an eye on this battle between By Job, number 22 in the Royals, and the line there, double teaming him and trying to keep him away. He gets in on the play there for a 3-yard gain by Cole Scott. Cole Scott, you would think, is going to be a busy man, especially after his performance from last week. 25 attempts, 214 yards, averaged 8.6 yards a carry.
35-yard line, 2nd down, 7.
2nd and 7. Cantrell sends Lane Steele in motion, hands it off to him on the jet sweep. He tries to get to the edge. He's unable to do so, tackled by number 15, Boyce McIntosh.
That was a good job of wrapping him up, not letting him escape.
Lane Steele has shown the speed once he gets that edge to pop some big plays.
36-yard line. 3rd down.
Big 3rd down for the Warrior offense. 3rd and 6. See what the coaches have drawn up for this play. Trying to draw them off sides. They do not go into the neutral zone. It looks like they are bringing pressure. They were able to get to Cantrell last time on 3rd down. They jam the receivers. They're throwing deep. He has Luke, but Cantrell's going to run. Now the Warriors are trying to push him past the first down marker. And it's a rugby scrum, and he's able to get past the first down marker. Good job by the Warrior offensive line and receivers to pull Major Cantrell past the first down marker. That was a close call. He got stood up by Boyce McIntosh 2 yards short of the line to gain, and the team came and got his back and pushed him forward.
And that was a good blitz pickup by the offensive line and Cole Scott there in the backfield.
Warriors going fast. They hand it off to Cole Scott. He breaks a tackle, but is not able to get past number 7, Callan Montgomery. Forward progress. Has him tackled at the 44-yard line. The CCS had that one sniffed out.
44-yard line.
2nd and long for the Warriors.
2nd down, 16.
Again, CCS showing pressure. If Cantrell can get some time, he's going to be able to find some receivers. This CCS defense is bringing all kinds of extra players. He throws it deep. He's got Luke Hendricks, and he's open, and he's in. Touchdown! 56-yard touchdown strike from Major Cantrell to Luke Hendricks. What a pass and catch there. Warriors offensive line able to stymie the blitz and put the Warriors on the board first. Number 14, Sam Hegeman, on for the extra point. Ooh. Knuckleball kick goes wide left. The Warriors lead 6-0. We're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. Warriors connect on a 56-yard touchdown strike from Major Cantrell to Luke Hendricks.
That's the Warrior offense. We're seeing that big play touchdown.
Yes, very true, Jesse. They like to strike quick. In fact, if you look at Luke Hendricks' average receptions, or his average catch for receptions, it's almost over 20 yards an attempt. Kobe Scott on the kick for the Warriors by Job. And number 2, Zach Darden, back to receive for the Royals. Scott's got the ball lined up on the right hash. High kick goes to by Job at the 11. Job looks for a place to run. Nice tackle by number 28, Jake Coles, and number 30, Cade Norman. Jake Coles is one of those sophomores that isn't big in stature, but he's big in heart. Coles sits at 5'8", if we're lucky. By Job's 6'4", and Jake Coles showed a heart of a lion by not backing down and bringing down the tackle. Go ahead.
You can almost feel the momentum starting to shift the Warriors' way here at home.
That's true. Royals are getting the ball at the 23-yard line. Warriors able to stop them on their opening possession. Warriors lead 6-0 with 2:41 to go. McIntosh going to keep it. Looking for room to run. Brought down by Caleb Bruce. And Lane Spalding. Like they're trying to utilize that QB run game.
Usually with quarterbacks, you try to run them to the outside. They're running up the middle.
Yeah, they're trying to spread out their defense, spread out the Warrior defense, and take advantage of the middle being open, but the Warriors are doing a good job corralling the ball. McIntosh drops back, throws it to Montgomery in the flats, makes a guy miss. Hope Scott slows him down for a second before a group of other Warriors come to finish the job off. Rhett Vaughn and Lane Spalding there with the tackle. No gain on the play, bring about 3rd and 5.
A lot of screen plays so far from CCS.
No gain on the play, line of scrimmage is 33-yard line, 3rd down 5.
1:41 counting for the Warriors. Up 6-0.
3rd down 5.
McIntosh gets Montgomery, sets his left, sends Montgomery in motion to the left. And he's being blitzed, makes a guy miss in the backfield. He's going to run it for his life. And great effort by Lane Spalding, I believe.
Number 11 for the Warriors.
Number 20, Hayden Milner, too. Lane Spalding missed him to begin with and then came back from his first miss. Him and Milner both missed him. Hustled back into the play. And were able to make the quarterback lose a yard and make it 4th and 6 for the Royals.
Great recovery. Big play here.
What do you think here? They got the offense still out on the field.
I probably would throw it.
And they're going to pooch punt it. Nice high punt by the quarterback. Takes another Royal bounce. Checks up at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. That's where Warriors take over. 36 seconds left to go in the quarter.
You don't see that much with the quarterback punts it.
40-yard.
Tom Brady in New England did that quite a few times.
That's right. Cantrell brings his offense out to the field. They come out in their spread formation with Cole Scott in the backfield. Send Lane Steele in motion, hand it off to Cole Scott. He has got nothing going. Number 50 for the Royals.
It's been a very physical game.
Jade Kroger there. Go ahead, Jess.
It's been a very physical game so far with these line of scrimmages.
Yeah, you can see the a little bit of hatred, it seems like, between these two schools. This CCS kind of taking the wrong end of some whippings over the years, and they're coming here with so far look pretty solid, you know, bringing some physicality to the game.
Into the first quarter.
Into the first quarter, Warriors lead 6-0. We'll take a break. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG to
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Start of the second quarter. Warriors got the ball, second down and 14. Cantrell looking to go deep, and he is smashed by number 45, Dylan Acton. Dylan Acton's been in the action a lot tonight, Jesse.
Both teams' pass rushes are causing problems for both of these quarterbacks.
Dylan Acton on the tackle.
Jesse, you're a guy that likes to look at these high school games and junior high games and kind of give comparisons. After this snap, I want you to think of a comparison to this defensive line for CCS, team that kind of likes to blitz it. Warriors getting the call from the sideline. 3rd and long. Cantrell fakes the snap, looks for a guy over the middle. It's tipped, intercepted. Number 4 for the Royals, Charlie Peterson, 6'4", receiver and corner. Johnny on the spot on the tip pass intended for number 21, Lane Steele.
Yeah, what a play by the safety there to go get the ball when it was tipped up.
Again, more pressure by that defensive line of CCS.
I'll throw you a comparison, and I don't know if some people will get this, maybe some won't, but the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah. They like to bring a lot of pressure, don't they, with their front four and bring some blitzes in there. So, especially those teams with Ray Lewis back in the day, right? I'm not saying the Royals are the Baltimore Ravens with Ray Lewis, but they're the first team that's been given a lot of pressure on this offensive line, getting to Cantrell early. Turnover gives the Royals the ball at the 31-yard line. McIntosh takes the snap, throws the pass. Incomplete, intended for Zach Darden. Bring up 2nd and 10.
When your team can get pressure, even when you just rush 4, that's such a big help on your corners and safeties who are covering those wide receivers.
You notice the corners are jamming the receivers, and so it's keeping the receivers from getting out into the routes, messing up the timing a little bit. See if our line can get those pressures fixed, but it's kind of a do or die thing. They did that last time, and Cantrell was able to find Hendricks for a long touchdown pass. McIntosh throws the out route to By Job, and Lane Steele is there in coverage to tackle him, not before the Royals get a first down. 10:59 to go in the second quarter. Royals have the ball at the 18-yard line of Washington.
1st and 10 Royals.
That was a nice route by Joe. A lot of separation.
Yeah, really can't, timing route, wasn't much that the corner could do in coverage. Just well-timed pass. Boyce fakes the pass and takes a couple of Warrior defenders for a ride for being tackled just inside the 10-yard line. We'll say right on the 10-yard line. Be a second short coming up for the Royals.
I'm watching by Joe almost every play now. He's getting open almost every time.
Big target. 6'4", 6'5". Very athletic. Basketball player for the Royals as well. Him and Kobe Scott actually used to play on the same traveling basketball team. So I'm sure Kobe would like to get a little piece of by Joe before the night's over.
Timeout.
Royals take a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
In sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging work seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Diesel Horse.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond
I'd
election to improve many different facets of the
gotta think about
elementary,
that stuff, man.
middle school,
I didn't
and
know I
high
was
school.
gonna-
This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Royals have the ball, 2nd and 3. McIntosh takes the snap, looks to throw. Now May look to run, trying to extend the play. And the ball is bobbled and caught. Nice catch there by Montgomery. Looked like he was bobbling it on the sideline. And before he went out of bounds, I guess the ref saw him catch it. So it'll give the Royals a 1st down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Pretty impressive to get his feet in there. That was a tight window.
Yeah, the defender for the Warriors was right there too. I believe he might have even got a tip on the ball. Was unable to deflect it enough. McIntosh, box check to Cadence, fakes the handoff, and lots of pressure by the Warriors. Met first by 53, Caleb Bruce. Bruce has been active early at that nose guard position, Jesse.
This Warrior front's looking good.
Only a 3-man rush there, but they brought some extra pressure with some of the linebackers. Ball's now on the 7-yard line, 2nd and goal with 9:42 to go in the first half.
This would be a huge momentum shift if CCS scored here.
Got Luke Hendricks now in on defense. He's played sparingly on the defensive side of the ball, but he's a very willing and able defender. Flag on the play early, and then a second flag is thrown. Looks like there might be 2 different penalties. Usually you see the one from the side judge is usually a, not a snap infraction, but a formation infraction, and then you have one in the middle, usually a holding call, so we'll see what we got. Not sure why the officials are asking the defenders.
I thought maybe one was offsides, but I could have.
Legal formations declined. Holding is accepted. The 10-yard penalty. Back them up 10 yards.
That's a huge loss for CCS.
Yeah, they cannot get behind the sticks if they want to have a chance to stay in this game. 2nd down and goal now from the 15-yard line. Keep an eye here on Luke Hendricks. Again, very good instincts as a receiver. He's playing in at the safety position, it looks like, against the taller receivers from CCS. McIntosh throwing his way, and Hendricks sticks him at the 5-yard line. knocks down number 2, Darden. Able to get 10 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and goal from the 6.
What do you think the call is going to be from CCS here?
I think they're probably going to try to roll out their quarterback and give him a run-pass option. They've done that a couple times, him rolling to the right. The big number 4 is his favorite receiver, Charlie Peterson. Kobe Scott's in on coverage on him. There's a big gap there for the defense to go through. They faked the run and blitzed by number 50, Nathan Spalding. Brother Lane Spalding there to clean up the play. Good stop by the Warrior defense.
Nathan Spalding, leading Warrior there.
Family of football players there.
There's a lot of Spaldings that have come through the Warrior football program and played on Reed Field. Looks like the Royals are going to elect to kick the field goal. It'll be a 27-yard field goal attempt by number 97, Carter Lowry. Showed the leg in warm-ups as he was kicking towards the concession stand. Hit the concession stand roof multiple times. We'll see how he does here with some pressure. Snap is down. Kick is up. Line drive kick goes through the uprights. The Royals are on the board with the field goal. 27-yard field goal by Carter Lowry makes the game 6-3. The Warriors still lead. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
Welcome back to Reed Field. 27-yard field goal by Carter Lowry makes the score 6-3 Washington. Last time Carter Lowry teed the ball up, had an onside kick. Back to receive is Ben Vaughn. Another onside kick, bounces high. And they are, you got to think maybe they're going to try to onside kick it every single time, Jesse.
And it's an aggressive call, but if they can get it to work, that's huge.
Number 24, Hudson Howard, able to corral the onside kick that popped up in the air. Hudson Howard, you called his name a couple times on Tuesday night in the freshman victory over Sulphur.
He played really, really good.
Lots of tackles from his linebacker spot. Also played some running back for the Warriors. Warriors take over at the 46-yard line of Washington. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not sure.
CCS is saying Washington jumped.
Yeah, I guess they were yelling at the official and they talked him into a penalty. Looks like I got a false start on Washington, back him up 5 yards. 1st and 15 now. Last week against Bethel, Warriors got stopped 3 possessions in a row that were all started by a first down penalty. Backed up behind the line of scrimmage before they even had a chance. Let's see if the Warriors can have a different result tonight. More pressure up the middle. Oh, Major Cantrell hit hard by Job.
That's one he probably should have handed off. That was a big hit.
Got to wonder, this is the first time he's been hit really hard all year and consistently. We'll see how how that affects him. He's a tough kid though. I expect him to stay in there and not get rattled. 2nd and long for the Warriors.
Second down play.
And the Warriors might have to look at chipping and double teaming by Joe. Good job by the Warrior offensive line to stop him there. Cole Scott gets ahead of steam. And he's able to pick up a lot of that yardage back. Tackled by number 10, Logan Perez, and number 15, Boyce McIntosh. And penalty on the play, though.
Major is getting pressured every time he drops back. The one time he really wasn't pressured, it went for a touchdown, 56 yards.
Officials got a holding call on the Warriors. That'll back them up 10 more yards.
Would you decline that if you're CCS? 3rd and long?
I don't think with this explosive of an offense that the Warriors have, I got to think that you just try to back them up as much as possible and kind of play the hand, see what the Warrior offense decides to do. And it's like second, I can't even count that high, and I'm a math teacher.
Second down 30.
Second down and 30. Cantrell gets the snap, looking over the middle, and he's got a receiver just overthrown. Pass was intended by number 12, Cage Morris. In coverage was number 5, Braxton Hartsock. Now it's 3rd and 30.
Major had to get it out quick. The pocket was collapsing. Overthrew him by a little bit.
3rd down and 30.
Warrior 26-yard line. 3rd down 30.
6:33 to go in the first half. Let's see if the line can give Major just a little bit of time. CCS looks like they're out in cover 2. Their safety's deep. Cantrell takes the snap. He's looking, has some time. Looking to throw it deep. Now getting pressured. Nobody is open. Warriors only had 3 receivers out in the pass play, going against 6 Royal defenders. So Major, instead of trying to commit a mistake, just took the sack. 5-yard loss, bring up 4th and 35.
Major hasn't had to done it a lot this year, but I'd like to see him throw the ball away there. I think that's an unnecessary hit he'd take.
Kobe Scott on his 10-yard line. Angle punt goes out of bounds right around midfield. We'll see where the officials mark it out at. Looks like the 49-yard line. CCS will take over in Warrior territory. Let's see if this Warrior defense can buckle up. Turnover would be nice right here.
It's been a very physical game so far. That's something the Warriors really haven't experienced all year. And they've been challenged, yes, but they haven't been challenged like this. And it's interesting to see how they'll respond. So far, they're winning.
6-3 with 5:48 to go in the half. Major Cantrell taking lots of hits early tonight. CCS taking their time, get out on the field, see what they got going on. There's only 12 seconds left to snap the ball. I wonder if they're going to have to call a timeout here. 5 seconds. The Royals aren't even set up. Now they are. 3 seconds. They did get the snap off. They're throwing guys deep. It's overthrown and almost intercepted by Kobe Scott. Number 5, Braxton Hartsock, was the intended receiver. Kobe peeled off of his receiver.
Second down 10.
Almost made an interception.
That would have been a game-changing play if Kobe could have brought that in.
The Warriors need some momentum. Let's see if the defense can provide some. 2nd and 10 for the Royals at the Warrior 49-yard line. McIntosh takes a snap. He's being blitzed. Case Taylor gets to him, but he gets the ball off in time, and the defensive end looked like number 56. That's Rope Sky. He's back to his original jersey number. He started out in number 23. Gotta wonder if they had him at the tight end position a little bit. Back to 56.
Third down 13.
He's able to corral the running back for a loss of 3. Here comes more pressure. Same blitz. McIntosh makes a miss. Now he's going to try to run for the first down. There is a flag on the play, and he is pushed out of bounds by Ben Vaughn, short of the yard to gain, but looks like there's a flag in the area of holding.
Yeah, I was going to say that one's probably coming back.
And you're right. Holding at the line of scrimmage will back it up 10 yards. Kind of a sloppy game penalty-wise for both teams.
But this is the game CCS wants. They know Warriors is an explosive offense. If they can be sloppy with them, if they can keep their offense on the field, they think they have a good chance of winning.
Good point. Kind of muddy up the game, right?
The Warriors had really good field position on their last offensive drive. Didn't take advantage. You kind of see CCS doing the same thing here.
Now they'll have the ball at the CCS 38-yard line. To your point, Jesse, they started in Warrior territory, and they've only went backwards. 3rd and long, 3rd and 25. With 4:53 to go in the half. Warriors showing pressure by Lane Spalding. Tries to get there, picked up. Now he's got to back up, and there's too many defenders back there, and he's sacked again. Ace Milner. Defensive line and linebackers, those front 7 for both teams are creating havoc for the offenses in this game tonight.
They started this drive in Warrior territory. They're way back there, Coach.
Check this. 3rd and 35 on the last, or 3rd and 35, 4th and 35 for the Warriors on their last possession. 4th and 35 for the for CCS on this one. Punt by McIntosh is a line drive one that goes out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. Warriors offense will come back on the field. We'll see if there's been any adjustments made to help keep Major Cantrell clean.
CCS wants to get physical. Warriors proven they can be just as physical with them.
Yeah, it's kind of like waking up a sleeping bear. You're going to see how mad the Warriors can get here. Coach K is going to start dialing up some blitzes, get after this CCS offense. 4 minutes to go in the half. Warriors lead 6-3. A physical first half from both teams. Warriors coming in a little tight formation, maybe to help stymie this pressure. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. He's trying to get off the right edge. Number 7, Callan Montgomery is able to shed his blocker. Tackle Cole Scott. Little to no gain. About a 1-yard gain on that play.
The Warriors got a good run with Cole Scott early in the game, but haven't got much since going to the run.
That first run that he broke off for about 20-some yards. He's a tough kid, though. I'm sure they'll keep that grinding on there. That's one way to slow this rush down. Cantrell looks to pass. And hits the receiver in the chest. Incomplete. Got to catch that one. 3rd and long for the Warriors.
And decent, field positioning for the Warriors started this drive. And you'd hate to see him have to punt again here.
3:26 to go. Luke had that in his hands. He was looking to try to make a play before he caught it. Again, press coverage by the corners of CCS. You got to be expecting pressure here. They're rushing just 4. Cantrell, they will make guy miss. He's got room to run on the left side. Nice block by Hendricks. Brings him loose for the first down. Now he's past midfield in the Royal territory. A nice run by the quarterback. That's one way to stymie the blitz there by the Royals.
Way to find open space in the pocket and go. Pocket was collapsing. He's able to step up and run.
49-yard line of the Royals is where Washington will set up.
Major isn't the fastest quarterback, but when he runs, he has pretty good vision.
1st and 10. In a tighter formation by the slot receivers. Handoff goes up the middle to Cole Scott. Looked like he might have had a handful of face mask. Refs didn't see it that way. Brought down by number 45, Dylan Acton. Bring up 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors.
Legacy players to meet at midfield.
Handoff goes Cole Scott. He cuts it to the right. Again, cannot get off
on the carry.
The tackle by Acton and Montgomery. Linebackers for CCS. Good job of wrapping up and getting tackles.
Short loss on the play, the 46-yard
their D-line is really good at getting off the blocks and getting to the running back.
3rd and 7. Yeah, check that. Those aren't the linebackers. These guys are 45. Acton's on the line, so is 7. Montgomery, he's a DN. Takes the handoff. Cantrell throws it to the slot. Cage Morris stiff arms the defender and might be close to getting the first down. His long frame might have been able to stretch. There is a flag on the play. That's going to be in the area of blocking the back. We'll see what the official calls.
Cage was able to shift his momentum and get outside pretty quick there.
Yeah, good stiff arm on Braxton Hartsock from Cage Morris. Allowed him to get within a yard of the first down. We'll see what this call is. Looks like a blindside block by the Warriors will back him up. We saw that earlier this year. We didn't know what it was. We called it fist bumps. Kyle and I call it fist bumps, but I think it's just a blindside block or a try to protect the players.
Yeah, another 3rd and long for the Warriors.
15-yard penalty moves the ball back to the 45-yard line. 3rd down.
Got to think the Royals will be pinning their ears back here to try to get after Cantrell. Cantrell on the last 3rd and long was able to escape pressure and rush for the first down. That is one thing. If they're gonna play man coverage on our receivers, Cantrell is able to get outside the pocket. We'll have some running. Cantrell gets snapped, looking right, throwing right, deep pass to Kobe Scott. Oh, stopped the outstretched hands of Scott. In coverage was number 10, Logan Perez, and number 2, Zach Darden, the safety position. It'll be 4th and long for the Warriors with 1 minute and 32 seconds to go, and they're gonna elect to punt.
Major had a guy probably 7 inches taller than him in his face. That was going to be a tough throw, but if he could make that while getting hit,
would have been a big play. Kobe back to kick for the Warriors. Before Charlie Peterson back to receive. High punt. Fair caught at the 17-yard line. Jesse, I was about to manifest the prediction there. And, last week the momentum shifted in the game whenever the Warriors punted to John Gordon and he fumbled it from Bethel, and Jacob Jones was able to recover and score a touchdown there. I was hoping that might happen with the wind blowing like it is today, but it was good fair catch there by Charlie Peterson.
So we've seen CCS's offense. We've seen what they do. A lot of runs, a lot of short throws. They got 127 to get points here. You think they can do it?
I think the Warriors defense might have figured out how to get after the quarterback a little bit. If you're the Royals, you kind of want to play it safe because you get the ball to start the second half. If you try to be too aggressive here, you might end up in a turnover. That would be huge for the Warrior defense if they're able to catch the Royals trying to be greedy. Maybe get a fumble, tip pass, interception, try to get some points for the end of the first half. Royals are going to take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Warriors lead 6-3 with 1:27 left to go in the first half. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program, The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. McIntosh set to throw a deep pass. He's got a man wide open. It's Charlie Peterson. Kobe Scott's going to try to catch him. And he's unable to. A huge play before half gives the Royals the lead. Got to be away. I didn't see how he got open there, Jesse. He was wide open. You got to think maybe a double move by Peterson got Kobe watching the backfield, because Kobe's a better defender than that. He's been starting that corner spot for 4 years. This is his 4th year at that starting spot. Either had to fall down or got caught looking in the backfield.
That receiver had a lot of speed.
Carter Lowry with the extra point. It's up and it's good. With 1:15 to go in the first half, the Royals have taken the lead 10-6. And we'll keep it right here, Jesse. You know, we talked before break that maybe the Royals would play it safe, but I guess that's kind of not what they've done all night, is it?
I'm in shock. I did not expect that. I didn't know they had that in their arsenal.
They've onside kicked twice. What looked to be, they almost went for it on a 4th down inside their own territory, but used it as a pooch punt. And then, knowing they're going to get the ball back to start the second half, they throw a deep pass, a bullet to Charlie Peterson to take the lead.
They've ran a slow and steady offense. Huge play.
Set to kick for the Royals. Number 97, Carter Lowry, back to receive. It's Ben Vaughn. He pooch kicks it to the sideline. Reese Stevens recovers it and looks to go up the field. And he is brought down by a host of Royals, and now it's getting a little chippy. Warriors will need to keep their composure.
The Warriors haven't been down. They haven't trailed this much. Or that much this year, excuse me.
This late, right? They've
been 1st and 10 Warriors.
I don't remember a time where the Warriors were down at the end of the second half this season.
No, you're right. They've been leading going into half every game, so unfamiliar territory. We'll see what the offense does to respond here. Ball is at the 39-yard line of Washington. They send Steele in motion. Cantrell looking over the middle. Catch is made. Looks like number 12, Cage Morris, on the reception. 7-yard gain makes it 2nd and 3 with 54 seconds. The Warriors do have all 3 timeouts left. Cantrell takes the snap again. Looks to throw up the middle. Lane Steele is just behind Lane Steele. Was open in around the 43-yard line. Bring up 3rd down and short.
Once again, Major getting hit while he's throwing the ball. He's trying to put it in the area of his receiver.
Hope that he can make a play. 3rd down and 4. Short 4. They try to draw offsides and they're able to. Big play there. Good job, good hard count by Major Cantrell. Gets CCS defensive lineman to jump off sides by Job, I believe it was. Jumped in the neutral zone, gives the Warriors a free 1st down inside Royal territory now. Warriors looking to strike before half, gain some momentum going into the locker room.
That's a big help considering it was 3rd down.
Cantrell takes the snap. He's got pressure coming on the backside, stands in the pocket, throws to Cage Morris up the middle, cuts it back to the left, and is tackled inside the 20-yard line. Good job by Major Cantrell standing in the pocket and throwing it to Cage Morris on the skinny post route. Warriors looking to score there inside or just outside the 20 with 34 seconds to go in the half. Timeout by CCS. Warriors finally waking up a little bit, Jesse. We're going to take a break watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. Warriors down 10-6 with 30 seconds to go in the half, but they're looking to strike right before halftime, gain back some momentum on this special night here in Washington football history. It's the 50th anniversary of Washington football that we're celebrating at halftime tonight. Warrior football started 50 years ago, coached by the man who the field is named after, Bill Reed. 3 receivers set to the right. They bring Lane Steele in motion. They fake the handoff to Cole Scott. He's running up the middle, spins off the tackler, keeps his leg moving, down to the 3, almost into the end zone, cut short, right around the 2-yard line. And the Warriors going to take a timeout, stop the clock. 22 seconds left to go. They'll have first and goal at the 2. Again, Warriors finally finding some success on the offensive end.
He was reaching for it. That was so close.
Okay, hey, come on, Evan, now. Get the camera ready, Evan. There we go. Again, Royals come out and hit Washington with a huge pass on their last possession. 80-plus yard touchdown pass. And the return by Ben Vaughn on the ensuing kickoff, or excuse me, Reese Stevens, give the Warriors some pretty good field position just outside the 40-yard line of Washington. They're able to hook up with Cage Morris on the play to get the first down. Sorry about our camera difficulties here. There we go. No plays made yet, though. Warriors have the ball first and goal inside the 5 at the 3-yard line. Cantrell takes the low snap, hands it off to Cole Scott, and he charges up the middle for a touchdown. 3-yard touchdown plunge by Cole Scott. Puts the Warriors back on top with 20 seconds left to go in the half. Good run there, Jesse, by Cole Scott on the last 2. Looks like the Warriors are going to kick the extra point. Sam Hageman on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. With 20 seconds remaining, Warriors lead 13-10. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Mason Thomas set to kick for the Warriors. High kick to the right side of the field, recovered at the 20-yard line by number 2, Zach Darden. brought down
Several Warriors in there.
just outside the 30, 32-yard line. 12 seconds to go in the first half. Warriors lead 13-10. Warriors struggling offensively
Have the ball at the 33-yard line.
until that last drive where they were able to hook up with some passing and some running. Cage Morris got a nice reception on the last drive and a couple runs by Cole Scott, resulting in a touchdown by Cole Scott. The Warriors 13-10 lead, and the CCS is just going to take a knee on it. They will get the ball to start the second half, but Jesse, pretty eventful, physical first half by both teams.
And the Warriors are winning.
You gotta like that. I think Coach Beller might have some words of motivation in the locker room at halftime. I think our guys are playing physical, just, line's got to get a little bit tougher on the blocking.
In a scrappy game like this, if you can find a way to win, that's the most important thing.
Yeah, you look at OU the last couple of weeks, they've been getting, insulted upon, but at the end of the day, they're still undefeated. So I know the Warriors wish they had a bigger lead, but they'll take the win. We'll see if they can get things corrected at halftime and come out in the second half firing all cylinders. We're going to take a timeout. Watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Number 2, A.D. Anderson. Number 8, Reagan Teal. Number 10, Barrett Braxick. Number 11, Jet Wilson. Number 14, Tucker Cyree. Number 15, Liam Vaughn. Number 19, Henry Bacon. Number 21, Colt Carpenter. Number 30, Trevin Gordon. Number 31, Rafe Beller. Number 40, Jace Dowden. Number 47, Jaden Lee. Number 50, Jack Zerby. Number 60, Hunter Thomas. Number 61, Cooper Parker. Number 66, Bryson Andrews. Number 70, Aiden Smiley. And number 77, Cade Lawrence. Your first and second grade Washington Warriors. Now taking the field are your third and fourth grade Warriors. Number 2, Brooke Wilson. Number 4, Ace Anderson. Number 5, Logan Self. Number 6, Mason Mays. Number 9, Waylon Hastings. Number 10, Connor Still. Number 11, Beckett Cordani. Number 12, Sailor Cyree. Number 13, Dallas Lockwood. Number 20, Alex Miller. Number 21, Maddox Denton. Number 22, Jason Calhoun. Number 24, Derek Mertens. Number 25, Harrison Flick. Number 32, Abel Zerby. And number 61, Russell Wells, your third and fourth grade Washington Warriors. Now taking the field, your Washington Warrior fifth grade team. Number 0, Cooper Barefoot. Number 1, Manuel Ledesma. Number 2, Bryson Hoskins. Number 3, Tucker Maddox. Number 5, Bo Beard. Number 7, Jet Holland. Number 9, Dominic Palumbo. Number 10, Colt Gilter. Number 11, Jose Rodarte. Number 13, Trayson Rector. Number 14, Cannon Clary. Number 21, Jake Steele. Number 22, Hagen Carruthers. Number 23, Charlie Mann. Number 28, Trip Brennan. Number 29, Peyton Jacobs. Number 35, Colt Trejo. Number 38, Paige Hayden. Number 39, Payson Williams. And number 50, Maverick Zerby. Your 5th grade Washington Warriors. And now for your 6th grade team. Number 4, Austin Wells. Number 6, Jackson Mays. Number 7, Jack Brady. Number 8, Jace Andrews. Number 10, Levi Zamora. Number 11, Trip Wilson. Number 13, Hunter Braxick. Number 14, Jet Stinnett. Number 15, Noah Vaughn. Number 20, Riley Jones. Number 21, Henry Mann. Number 23, Ty Hatley. Number 24, Gavin Foster. Number 31, Braden Smiley. Number 51, Luke Nash. Number 52, Bo Nash. Number 70, Evan Painter. And number 85, Maverick Branham, your 6th grade Washington Warriors. Let's give a big round of applause to all these teams and their coaches. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you look down towards the east end zone, coming down the sideline now, we have a special announcement and special presentation. Last year was the 50th anniversary of Warrior football. We weren't able to honor those players last year, but they're here tonight. It all started as a friendship between Virgil Wells and Bill Reed while they were on the same college football team at Panhandle A&M in Goodwell, Oklahoma. Later, Wells became superintendent of schools here at Washington, and he called on his old friend Bill Reed to come to Washington and start a football program. Reed had other job offers, but jumped at the opportunity to start a football program. The school purchased this spot that was a cotton field, and the local farmers got all their equipment together and started building a football field. The first football equipment came donated from Panhandle A&M, and it had seen its use. Many of the helmets actually had rope in them, and the rest weren't very good. There were about 6 pairs of real shoulder pads, and the shoes had long cleats with metal tips. Most of them were black high tops. The team practiced back behind the auditorium on the side of a hill without much grass unless it rained, and then they went to the gravel. Before school, during study hall, and after practice, the players picked up rocks on the field and pulled weeds. The yard markers were hung from a barbed wire fence. There were no dressing rooms the first season, so the first season of games were all played on the road, and the first Warrior season ended with a 5-5 team record. Not bad for a first season. The first year of Warrior football was pretty tough, but after all the scrapes, breaks, and bruises, it set the standard for what would become one of the most successful programs in the state. Let me introduce the members of the 50th anniversary high school Warrior football team. Several members of the team have passed on, including Larry Dover, Jodon Reeves, Alvin Deason, Robert Price, Dennis Wagner, Harry Gray, Daryl Hendricks, and Eddie Jones. Representing Daryl Hendricks is Sherry Hendricks, and representing Eddie Jones is Teresa Jones. Other members, many who are with us tonight, include Chuck Dodson, Gary Goldsby, Paul Cunningham, Stevie Wells, Randy Lyles, Dennis Dover, Mike Reed, Johnny Mattingly, Donnie Vaughn, Larry Allison, Gerald Andrews, Tony Christian, Mark Stidham, Gary Vaughn, Mark Mattingly, Monty Markham, Bruce Jones, Kelton Oliver, Tim Roberts, Donnie Alsop, Randy Wells, Larry Maynard, David Carey, Bill Hardcastle, Monty Williams, and Steve Vaughn. Let's give these Warriors a big round of applause. Your 50th anniversary football team. Also, at the conclusion of the game, we'll have the legacy team back on the field to take a picture with the current team. We ask that if you're going on the field to please move to the east end zone so we can take a picture on the home sideline using the press box and Reed Field, the new banner at the top, for the backdrop of the picture. Let's give these players, past and future, another big round of applause.
What an awesome moment for the former and future Warriors out on the field right now. A group of men that has established the standard here at Washington, Oklahoma. We're going to take a break. You're watching Warrior Football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Community Christian School is proud to present the CCS Royal Bride Marching.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks, owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview, are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Oxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Welcome back to Reed Field. It is halftime. Warriors lead 13-10. We had a pretty good performance there by the CCS band, Jesse. Some Disney songs. You know any of those movies that they played there? You might be a little too young. Jungle Book.
Sadly, I don't. Didn't have a childhood, Coach.
Toy Story 1, the first Toy Story, right?
Probably heard that one before.
How many Toy Stories they have now? 5? We're going to show our band now. Our band is competing tomorrow in state competition at Claremore. Prelims will start at 3:45. I believe they're having a send-off tomorrow morning at 9:45. Members of the band have been working extremely hard every morning, early on and late in the evening, trying to perfect their routine and their performance. They're led by drum majors Jenny Higdon and Abby Keeler. We'll have a special guest during the third quarter. We're going to get Jenny Higdon up here to talk about the band in between plays, and hopefully we were anticipating a higher scoring game, but the CCS Royals had something different in mind. But we'll let the fans at home enjoy this halftime show brought to you by the Washington Warrior Marching Band.
Joining us from Washington, Oklahoma, please welcome the Washington High School Marching Band. Their musical selections are entitled A New Generation. Washington Public Schools are proud to present in halftime performance drum majors Jenny Hickton, Abby Keeler, and the Washington Warrior Marching Band.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Washington Warrior Marching Band.
Awesome performance by the Warrior Marching Band. They will be competing in Claremore tomorrow in state competition.
Tomorrow, your Warrior
They'll be
Band
leaving around 9:45. Their prelims will be at 3:45. We'll hope to have that streaming for you online here at WashingtonWarriors.tv. When we get back, we'll discuss this first half and get ready for the second half kickoff. We're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Hey, Warrior fans, this is Brian Arthur. My wife Jennifer and I are proud sponsors of the Washington Warriors and would like to wish all the Warriors and their coaches the best of luck this season. When you need a locally owned company that you can trust, look no further. For over 20 years, we have offered all of our customers the best products and services in the industry. Whether it's residential or commercial, we got you covered. Give us a call or visit our website.
B&H Construction is a proud Warrior partner. They are the leading directional drilling contractor with major operational hubs all over Oklahoma and in Texas. Their involvement in and support of our community goes far beyond utility construction. They're also a good neighbor and friend. When experience and safety count, your best source for directional drilling is B&H Construction. Go Warriors!
Darren Beller and Jason Hendricks.
Welcome back to Reed Field. 2 minutes until the second half kickoff. CCS will receive the second half kick. Warriors do lead 13-10. They were able to score with less than a minute to go in the second half, or second quarter, right after CCS scored the touchdown to take the lead, go up 10-6 with a bomb on some blown coverage. Receiver getting wide open on the sideline, but it was good to see the Warriors answer quickly and try to get some momentum going into the half.
Yeah, I was a bit worried. Not that much time left in the second half, but the Warriors got it done, and they were able to take the lead.
Yeah, it was huge to go into the half with the lead. And then some interesting involvements going on right as the Warriors were coming out to warm up. It looked like someone from the CCS coaching staff was giving the officials an earful, and just as he was coming out of their tunnel, the officials coming back from their locker room, CCS coach or somebody with CCS polo on that's from CCS was not happy about something. And I don't know what it could have been about, but yeah, that's going to add to some chippiness that I believe we will see in the second half.
Yeah, I thought the refs have called this game pretty fair. Both teams have been penalized pretty equally. Some spots, Washington got a few spots on the ball, on inches to go, and so did CCS. I thought it's been pretty down the middle.
That is correct. Some scores of interest. If the Warriors are able to hold on tonight for the victory, Beggs right now is on top of Metro Christian 16-7. Metro is currently the defending state champions and ranked number 1 in Class 2A. Warriors ranked number 2. So from a rankings concern, which really don't mean anything except for bragging rights, the Warriors could see themselves catapulted into the first place position in 2A. If those hold up, Crossing's the only team to beat CCS this year, is up on Jones 14-7. Jones with quarterback Carson May signed to play at Iowa. Iowa ranked number 3 in college football right now. So that kind of tells you what kind of talent that kid has. We saw him here last year in the playoffs, and the Warriors defense was able to slow him down and get the victory. So a couple scores there that we'll keep an eye on as the evening progresses. Set to kick for the Warriors is number 13, freshman Mason Thomas. Jesse and Evan talked about him in the freshman game the other night. He held kicking duties for the Warriors as well for them, getting some varsity time with his pooch kicking abilities. Back to receive is Job and Darden. High pooch kick goes to Darden. He kicks it at the 25. Defense is allowed to get down the field. Tackle first there by number 30, Cade Norman, at the 30. And Mason Thomas does his job, allowing the special teams coverage unit to get downfield and make the tackle.
He made some nice plays as a receiver as well.
Him and his brother. His brother in the 8th grade game made a heck of a catch.
Yeah, Dawson Thomas.
Yeah.
Made an amazing catch.
CCS come out. The ball at the 31-yard line of the Royals. New quarterback in. Got to look for a trick play. We got to look for where McIntosh is, Jesse. They have a new quarterback in the game. They hand it off to Montgomery. Quarterback is Zach Darden. Interesting there. Interesting move there by the coaching staff. I wonder what kind of adjustments they have in store. I do not see McIntosh on the field, and I'm looking for his number 15 jersey on the sideline, and I have yet to see him.
I didn't think he played bad in the first half.
There he is. He's over there by the cameraman, the Gatorade jugs, trying to get stretched loose. Darden takes the snap, throws a pass out to the flat. Tackled by Ben Vaughn. Lane Steele. Interesting development going on the quarterback position. That strike he made
the 36-yard line, 3rd down 5.
Towards the end of the first half gave the Royals a lead. 3rd down and 5 for the Royals. Warriors showing pressure. They're bringing extra guys. Darden has to step up. Now he's going to run, and he slides. We'll see where the officials spot the ball.
Darden.
I don't think he got it.
On the keeper.
Well, they're moving the stick, so he must have gotten just enough. We'll see. He's kind of a different running style quarterback with a little more speed than McIntosh. McIntosh more, like you said, Sam Ellinger, bruising type running back at the quarterback position. Ball's on the 42. Opening drive of the second half. Darden tosses it to the outside to Montgomery on a screen pass. He trips over a couple defenders. Jackson Hendricks there makes the tackle. Case Taylor as well on the spot.
A lot of screen passing from CCS. If a Warrior DB could intercept one of those and take it to the house, that'd be huge.
Defense, Kobe Scott trying to blow those up on his side. Montgomery looked like he got hit pretty hard. He had to step off the field and take a break. Now the Royals without their running back and quarterback. Blitz coming. Darden just decides to throw it out of bounds. Good coverage by Cade Norman on number 5, Braxton Hartsock. Bring up a big 3rd and long for the Warrior defense.
That was impressive. That guy's a lot taller than Cade. And Cade was able to get up there and knock the ball out.
Now they bring in McIntosh. That quarterback spot. I don't wonder if he got bruised up somehow. He does play safety for the Royals as well. They run the jet sweep, and the Warriors are there to wrap them up. Case Taylor and Hayden Milner in the backfield. Case Taylor getting his first start at that linebacker position tonight.
I don't think I would have put McIntosh in on 3rd and 6.
Not if you're not going to throw it, right?
Yeah.
4th down. Royals like to line up like they're going to go for it and just pooch kick it. Lane Steele on his 24-yard line. Side-by-side kick takes a Royal bounce down to the 15-yard line. Interesting type kick and punt formation by the Royals all evening, but it seems to work. Warriors will be taking over at their own 15-yard line.
And in scrappy games like this, I said it before, you just got to find a way to win. And let's see what team can find a way to win. Whether that's a defensive turnover or an offense just getting going.
Wonder if the Warriors will try to establish the run game like they did at the beginning of and the end of the first half. Low snap, handed off to Cole Scott, and he had a hole up the middle. 9-yard gain on the first down play. Bring up 2nd and 1. One way to slow down that pressure, Jesse, is to run right at it. CCS not lined up. Warriors going fast. They hand it off to Cole Scott. He's trying to bounce it out to the right again. Montgomery having an active night on his defensive end position. Able to tackle Cole Scott for little to no gain. Will bring up a 3rd and 3 for the Warrior offense.
That was impressive considering their defense wasn't quite set up yet.
They happen to run the opposite direction of By Job and almost get, and they do. Again, the second time Cantrell is able to hard count his way for a first down.
That's huge, that being a 3rd down.
Second time on 3rd down as well. They'll move the ball up to the 27-yard line. Cantrell looks over to the sideline to get the call from the coaches. Again, 2 tight end set. They got twins to the left. Cantrell moves Cole Scott to the right. They hand it off to Cole Scott. He's running to the left. Breaks a tackle. Breaks another. And he is pushed out of bounds near midfield. Cole Scott starting to get loose in this ball game. Number 7, Callan Montgomery, comes clear across the field to push him out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
And CCS, their ability to stop the run made the Warriors pass more, and the pass rush was getting to the Warriors because they couldn't run the ball, but now the Warriors run the ball with ease.
Might look for some play action right here. They're running it to the right side. Cole Scott gets some good blocks. Just tripped up. Number 25, Grayson McGuire. Might have saved the Royals a touchdown on that play. 2nd down and 6 for the Warriors. They're now in Royal territory. Handoff goes to Scott. He's just following his big offensive lineman. There is a flag on the play. Might be face mask. Cole Scott is saying it's a face mask. I wouldn't think it'd be a holding since the pile was moving forward. Personal foul, face mask is the call, so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. And the Warriors have got some offense rolling in this second half. Good halftime adjustments so far by the Warrior offense.
Yeah, Cole Scott is getting going. That's huge for the Warriors because that'll open up the pass game.
Big week last week against Bethel. .212 yards on the ground, 8-yard average. They send Lane Steele in motion and hand it to him on the jet sweep. He sees a hole, and that hole closes quick. Another penalty on the play. Number 9 for the Royals.
Number 9, Bradley.
Drew Bradley makes the tackle.
Holding is the call against the Warriors.
And another holding penalty.
That's been killing the Warriors today, penalties.
They started off the season with a lot of penalties per game, first couple games, and they were able to clean it up last week, the week before. It's kind of tough to, they're trying to do anything, try to slow down this defensive line for the Royals. 1st and 15. Cantrell takes the snap. Looked like a botched play from the beginning and lost one on the play. What did you see there, Jesse?
Well, we've seen that a few times tonight now, where the play it didn't get whatever they were trying to do. They just didn't execute it, and Major just has to take off and run.
2nd down and 16 for the Warriors. Twins to the left. They got tight ends on each end of the line. Hayden Milner and Kobe Scott. Might look for one of those tight ends down the seam here. Kobe Scott's uncovered. They're looking for Luke Hendricks. It looks like he rolls to the left. And then the ball is almost intercepted. Almost fumbled too. You don't know if his arm was going forward or not on that. He was able to get it thrown into the dirt and get rid of it to avoid the sack.
34-yard line.
Looks like there's an injured player. It looks like he's cramping. While they check on that, we have a special guest here today to talk about the band. You guys, Jenny Higdon, our drum major, you guys have a little band competition tomorrow, huh?
Yes, sir, we do.
What we got going on with Washington Band tomorrow?
We have Oklahoma Band Association is basically our state. It's in Claremore.
Yeah, so you guys have been practicing. You guys kind of wake me up in the morning. I don't live too far from here, and I hear the drum line going.
6:30.
6:30, yeah,
and the band joins them at 7.
Yeah, and then you guys have evening practice. You've been practicing a lot this evening, haven't you? Or in the evening this week, haven't you?
Every week is about 15 hours of practice, and then when we have a competition, it's about 30 hours a week.
That's very impressive. You guys have had a nice halftime performance. How do you feel going into tomorrow with y'all's performance?
We're pretty confident. There's a couple things that we're hoping that don't go wrong, but if everything goes right, we're in it to win it.
3:45 is prelims. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. We'll try to get it streamed for you. We got some training with one of the parents afterwards, so that she can get it streamed, and you guys can watch this. Fans can watch it from home on Washington Warriors. Jenny, thanks for joining us here at third quarter. I'll let you get back to your band.
Thank you.
Cantrell on a big 3rd down play, fakes the handoff, looking down the seam. It's going to be close. Looked like the ball hit the ground. Pass was intended for Lane Steele. Incomplete. Will bring up a 4th down. Looks like the Warriors are going to play the field position game and try to pin the Royals deep in their own territory, Jesse.
Another 3rd and long. The Warriors. That's been killing them today. 3rd and long.
Well, you were at the game last week against Bethel, and remember those 3 possessions where Bethel was able to get stops on the Warriors. They were all because of penalties. This one got backed up because of a holding penalty. Kobe tries to angle it and is unsuccessful in doing so. Looks like a personal foul going to happen here. We'll see if that happened after the whistle or before the whistle. Number 22, By Job, losing his cool there on that play. Kind of a little extracurricular with Case Taylor. I don't know if that's after the whistle or before the whistle. If it's before the whistle, could result in a 1st down for the Warriors. You saw it, call it dead ball there, Jesse, so it'll stay their ball. Go ahead, Jess.
You saw the CCS coach walk out and try to reason with the refs.
I think that's the same guy that was giving the refs an earful earlier. He needs his get-back guy.
I didn't really see it, but I don't know why was he knocking someone over? I guess something was said, or
I'm not sure. Little, the Warriors the coaches teach the Warriors, play till the whistle. The whistle hadn't blown. I think maybe Joe took exception to Case Taylor's physicality and reacted to it.
That'd be a huge loss for CCS if he got thrown out of the game.
Yeah, nonetheless. Unfortunately, it was after the kickoff, or after the punt, so CCS will retain possession. They'll have the ball deep in their own territory at the 10-yard line. Penalty would be half the distance to the goal. They were having the ball at the 20. So they'll take over at the 10.
I've never seen a safety in a high school game before, Coach.
You might see one here soon. We'll see. They got McIntosh is back out there. Warriors have been able to get some pressure on him with Hayden Milner and Rope Scott. They have a lot of guys in line of scrimmage. Lane Spalding looks like he's going to blitz. They send Case Taylor instead, and they toss it to Montgomery. He's got room to run, and he almost gets the first down on the play. 9 yards on the little pop pass to the running back. Warriors were sending pressure, sending Case Taylor in. He was unable to get to the quarterback in time before the quarterback tossed it to Montgomery for a 9-yard gain. 5:20 to go in the third quarter.
It's nice when a quarterback has someone to dump the ball off and the pocket's collapsing.
You see that a lot in the NFL where they have the running back, they just drop it off to them, especially like Carolina Panthers, Christian McCaffrey. McIntosh fakes the handoff and is unable to go anywhere. I think the Warriors are getting a little mad, Jesse. That looked like Rope Scott and Hayden Milner and Lane Spalding getting in there and a little extra toss down to the ground there.
Yeah, that penalty, I think it woke a demon in these Warriors.
3rd and 1 for the visitors. Warriors would love to get a stop right here. Crowd is picking up the noise. Quarterback dives forward on the zone read. They will pick up the first down on the play.
Good play call by CCS.
Only needed a yard and was able to pick it up. CCS going fast now. Interesting line splits by the Royals. There's about a 4-yard difference between the guard and the center. McIntosh looking to run again. Good job by Kobe Scott and Lane Spalding being disciplined and not hitting the quarterback while he was out of bounds. It's like a six-yard gain, bringing it 2nd down and 4.
These Warriors are playing with intensity right now.
Ben Vaughn looking like he's bringing pressure, and he is. Blitz is picked up and thrown short. Pass intended for number 5, Braxton Hartsock. In coverage was Jackson Hendricks. Bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the Royals.
Ben Vaughn did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback there. He just ran over the running back and was able to get to the quarterback.
Yeah, he blew that running back up. I thought the running back had picked up the blitz. He was there, but Ben Vaughn showed some strength and toughness. His ability to get to the quarterback.
There's that intensity they're playing with.
Vaughn looking to blitz again. They're sending 2 guys this time. He's going to run it up the middle. And he is tackled just outside the 45-yard line by Kobe Scott. Kobe Scott comes up with his wrist hurt and hits his left wrist. He's had issues with his wrist before. Not sure if that was the one he's injured in the past. Let's hope he's able to get back in the game. One of the Warriors' best corner defenders. Jamison Holland in for Kobe Scott. McIntosh looking deep. Now he's going to run again. And he slides.
McIntosh slides down. At the 49.
Goes cleats up right into Lane Spalding's shins. Spalding trying to walk it off. Spalding, the leading tackler for the Warriors at the linebacker spot.
That'd be bad if the Warriors lost 2 players in 2 plays.
No kidding.
2 big players to this defense.
Spalding, 64 tackles on the season. CCS
Timeout, Community Christian.
takes a timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
Owners of Air Product Supply in Goldsview are proud to sponsor the Washington Warriors on Squirtle for the 2021 season. APS is the regional distributor of Climate Master geothermal heat and air equipment and Lux Air and Knoxbox as well. If you are looking for a local heat and air service company, call us at 405-288-0233 and we can put you in contact with the local professional heat and air company. All the employees of APS want to wish Coach Brad Beller and the rest of the Warriors and coaching staff the best of luck this football season. Go Warriors!
Welcome back to Reed Field. 3:08 left to go in the third quarter. The Warriors hanging on to a 13-10 lead over the CCS Royals. Royals have the ball on their own 49-yard line, second down and 7 to go. Royals 4-1 on the season, only loss coming to Crossings Christian. Warriors undefeated, ranked number 2 in Class 2A. Warriors bringing in blitz. Brooke Scott trying to chase down McIntosh, and he's able to get to him along with Lane Spalding. Good to see Lane Spalding still in the game. No gain on the play. Lane Spalding meets him first. Brooke Scott cleans it up from the back. Bring up a huge third down and 7 for the Warrior defense.
That's a tough quarterback. He's taking some huge hits today.
Third down, 7.
CCS now trying to, looks like they're taking a little bit of time, trying to shorten this game a little bit. Blitz coming, perfectly timed, ball's loose. On the ground, McIntosh is able to fall on it. Perfectly timed blitz by Lane Spalding. He wasn't able to get there, but looked like he might have scared that center into a bad snap. Or took the quarterback. Quarterback took his eyes off the snap. Big loss on the play, makes it 4th down and long for the Royals.
If the ball wasn't snapped, I imagine that blitz is getting there.
Right. Lane Steele back to receive this punt from McIntosh. He lines up at the 30. McIntosh has done a good job of angling the punt away from Steele. Does it again. See if Steele's able to get to it. He picks it up to the 22. And he's coming up the sideline. Almost makes the guy miss. Almost breaks the tackle of Montgomery. Montgomery, sure tackler for the Royals. Able to tackle Steele. Steele's able to get, though, about 15 yards on the return. Get the Warriors the ball. He at the 37-yard line.
Made a guy miss, but I think there's a lot of green grass to the right if he would have cut back right. Nonetheless, a good return.
15 yards on the return by the senior receiver / corner. Warriors had a promising drive on their first possession of the second half. Get ended by penalties. Let's see what they do on their second possession of the half. Cole Scott able to drag number 50, Jay Kroger, for a ride, a couple yards. Good gain on first down, makes it 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors. Yes, you see the Warriors really going to the run game this second half.
They're trying to find a way to win, and it's working for them.
Scott again up the middle, and the line pushing it forward. Still going forward. Major Cantrell in there trying to help his running back sub too. 10-yard gain gives the Warriors a first down.
And the way their defense has been playing, you know, if they want to run the clock, I don't think it's the worst idea in the world. They're up 3 points.
Oh, Scott's got to take a breather. Kate Norman in for the senior running back. He looks like he's a little tired, Cole does. Takes his helmet off. Gets looked at by trainer Leslie Beatty. Handoff goes to Kate Norman. Nice run there by the sophomore running back, 5-yard gain. Cade Norman with a touchdown a couple weeks ago on a 24-yard run against Purcell. Second down and 5 with 26 seconds to go in the quarter. Scoreless third quarter so far. Cantrell trying to get the defense to draw off sides, unable to do so. Ten seconds. Still trying to draw them off sides. Looks like, Jesse, they might just take this into the quarter, and they will. Fourth quarter ball game. Let's see what the Warriors are made out of. Hadn't been in one all year. They're up 13-10 going into the fourth. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
It's no secret Pioneer Cellular cares about the students of our communities because we're in your communities with more retail locations than any other carrier in Western Oklahoma. It's no secret that we provide opportunities for students to learn remotely with distance learning plans and MiFi devices. We also help these schools live stream their games so family members across the country don't miss the action. We sponsor schools and colleges because your children deserve the best. Pioneer Cellular. It's no secret.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 13-10. Jesse, we got a state championship game tomorrow. Lady Warriors softball team put a smackdown on Colgate today, 12-0. Dropped 10 runs in the first inning. It was over before it started. They play North Rock Creek at Hall of Fame tomorrow at 1:30. A lot of action and stuff going on tomorrow for Washington events. Second down and 5. Cantrell takes the snap. Oh, it gets hit right as he throws the ball. Pressured by number 50. Jay Kroger hits him right as he's throwing it. And it looked like he was trying to go deep. Had a receiver open here in the flats, but I think he's trying to hit Luke Hendricks deep.
He's lucky that ball was incomplete. That thing flew up in the air. There was multiple CCS defenders around to pick that thing off. Luckily for the Warriors, it falls incomplete.
3rd and 5 now for the Warriors. He sends Steele in motion. They've running the option to the right. Cantrell fakes the pitch. He's got some room to run. He keeps running. They're still pushing the runners down. He's still running. He's at the 20 and it's thrown down. Tough running by the sophomore quarterback of the Warriors. Gives the Warriors a first down inside the 20.
What a play. I was even faked out, Coach.
Yeah,
that was a good play.
They've been running that jet sweep with Lane Steele the entire evening, and I was wondering when they were going to pull that and run the option. Sure enough, they did it at a perfect time. First down and 10. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. Again, Montgomery there on the end. Get the tackle. Montgomery got to have double-digit tackles on the evening. Second down and 8 for the Warrior offense. Warriors going run heavy this half. Can't remember a complete pass this half, can you?
I think Major might have passed it 2 or 3 times, if that.
10:48 to go in the ballgame. Handoff goes to Cole Scott. And he is tackled and wrapped up in the backfield by number 50, Jay Kroger. Jay Kroger, check that. No gain on the play. Will bring up 3rd down and 8. Got to think this is 4-down territory. Don't have the kicker that we had last year with Cade Du Bois. We got some capable kickers, but I think our offense might be a little bit better than our kicking opportunities. 2-down territory right here for the Warriors.
What are you calling here, Coach?
Probably a run play. Try to get some yardage on it. They hit the Kobe Scott. Oh, he drops the pass inside the 10. Great play call there by the Warriors to hit Scott on that pop pass.
That's a rare drop for him.
That is true. He doesn't drop those very often. Bring up a 4th down play now. See what the Warriors have drawn up. Big 4th down play here for the Warrior offense. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Hendricks has been quiet so far in this second half. Cantrell rolling to the right, looking for Hendricks on the out route, and he lets one slip through his hands on 4th down, and the Royals will take over at their own 16-yard line.
That's 2 drives now for Washington. They have momentum, and they're moving the ball down the field, and they can't get points either drive.
Let's see if the defense can make up for that. They do have the advantage of having the ball here deep in the Royal territory. They've done a good job this second half of holding CCS scoreless.
If CCS wants to win this game and take it from the Warriors, I think this is a big drive for them. Especially since how the Warriors have been able to run the ball. You think CCS would need points here crucially.
McIntosh looked like he's still trying to fight off some cramping in his legs that looked like kept him from starting the second half. McIntosh stepped back to throw. He's got a man open on the post route. Just outside the hands of Braxton Hartsock. In coverage was Reese Stevens. Hartsock was open on that slant route.
2nd down 10 from the 16.
Bring up 2nd and 10. Again, the Warriors not really had to play a whole lot of 4th quarters this year. Test their conditioning and their mental fortitude with 9:52 to go in this ballgame. Blitz up the middle by Spalding. They try to hand it off, and he's going nowhere. Hayden Milner and Cade Norman there. The tackle, the running back, number 9, Drew Bradley. And a big loss on 2nd down makes it 3rd down and 13 for the Royals.
These 3rd and longs have been killing these offenses today.
See if the Warrior defense can get off the field here. They're going to have to stay disciplined in their assignments. Crowd trying to urge the defense to get going. Bleachers are rattling. McIntosh looking to throw it deep. Cade Norman on the pressure. He throws it deep and it's overthrown. Good pressure by Cade Norman to knock McIntosh down as he's throwing. Pass was intended for number 4, Charlie Peterson. In coverage was Reese Stevens.
It's a good thing Cade got there because that receiver was, I wouldn't say wide open, but there was a good window to make that catch.
4th down now. McIntosh punts it high, end over end punt, bounces and dies at the 47-yard line. Good field position for the Warriors with 8:52 to go.
With this Warriors run game, they can milk a lot of clock right here, if not score.
40 yards on the punt.
And I don't know if CCS could come back from that.
Big possession here for the Warrior offense. Warriors championship tested. State championship runner-up last year. Looking to find their way back there this year. CCS trying to show that they belong in the conversation. Lane Steele goes in motion. They hand off to Cole Scott up the middle.
Cole Scott.
Wrapped up, number 45, Dylan Acton.
After a short gain.
Stops him after a 1-yard gain. 56, Rope Scott coming in now. Play some line for Nathan Spalding. One luxury the Warriors do have is some depth. They're able to interchange linemen. They don't have to worry about playing both ways the entire game. 8:20 and counting into the 4th quarter. Steele goes in motion again. Handoff goes to Cole Scott up the middle. And Acton again with the tackle. Looked like a repeat of the same play. Same result by the same person.
Yeah,
3rd and 8.
The Warrior run game has been kind of hit or miss this game, but the second half, it's looked pretty good.
3rd and 8 for the Warriors around midfield. And good job by the Warrior offensive line staying disciplined. Jay Kroger is trying to time the blitz. Just going to give the Warriors 5 yards and give them a little more manageable 3rd down.
Kind of just fell over across the line of scrimmage.
You've seen both teams try to do that with their linebackers trying to time the quarterback's cadence. The Warriors have gotten lucky and timed it perfectly. CCS, they've been called for a handful of offsides penalties. 3rd and 2. Still goes in motion. Handoff again goes to Cole Scott. And his strong running puts the ball to the 41-yard line, gives the Warrior a very important 1st down.
The clock's ticking, Coach.
That's the most important thing, right? Get a score here while milking some clock. Good in this game. $7:14 to go. Warriors lead 13-10. 1st and 10 from the Royal 41-yard line. Cole Scott makes a man miss in the backfield. Now he's got some room to run down the 25-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by number 6, Christopher Gray. Good blocking up front by the Warrior offensive line to spring Cole Scott loose. He just had to make one man miss to get to the 2nd level, and he did.
Cole Scott kind of reminds me of Saquon Barkley, Coach, because, you know, sometimes it's a gain of 1 or 2, and sometimes they'll hit you with a 20, 30-yard gain. He's such a talented young man.
Riding the legs of him this second half. First down and 10 at the 25. Cole Scott tiptoes past the defender. Falls forward inside the 20-yard line. Down to the 19. 5-yard gain. Warriors starting to wear down this CCS line. Another CCS player is down with the cramp. We'll take a short timeout. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
Tuesday, October 12th, Washington Public Schools will hold a bond election to improve many different facets of the elementary, middle school, and high school. This bond will provide needed improvements to the district's fine arts program. The growth of the school district will also be addressed with new classrooms to accommodate students. Washington Warriors pride themselves on the educational standards and quality extracurricular activities within our school district. Help us continue the rich history of our great community by voting in the bond October 12th.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. Warriors lead 13-10 in a close ball game. 6:16 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd down and 5 for the Warriors. Still goes in motion. They're running the option. Mosier fumbles it. Able to pick it up. Looked like the ball got knocked out at the mesh point with Cole Scott. Cantrell able to land on that ball. That would have been a scary situation for the Warriors if CCS was able to recover.
That would have been bad. That would have been the 3rd drive they got into CCS territory and didn't get points.
Cantrell marking out his cadence, trying to get the Royals to jump off sides. 5:35 to go in the ball game. 3rd and 10 here for the Warriors. Scott takes the handoff. Gains about 4 yards on the play. He'll bring up a important 4th down and 6.
Setting up for 4th down there nicely.
4th down for the Warriors. Last time they rolled Cantrell out to the right. Unable to connect with Hendricks. Let's see what they do here. CCS coaches see something they don't like, and they call a timeout.
Community Christian.
We'll take one with them. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Guide you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Diesel Horst, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Reed Field. Warriors lead 13-10 with 4:57 to go. Fourth down play coming up. Ball's at the 21-yard line. I want to congratulate the Lady Warrior softball team for their 12-0 victory today against Colgate. They'll be playing in the state championship game tomorrow at 1:30 at Hall of Fame Stadium against North Rock Creek, a team they've played twice already this year and won against.
Next Tuesday, Washington Public School will hold a school-wide election.
Big down coming up for the Warriors.
This is where the Warriors have struggled on fourth down. They haven't been able to convert many this game.
We'll see what happens here.
Whether they convert this or not, they've taken a big chunk of minutes off the clock.
Yeah, almost 3 minutes, 4 minutes off that clock. Let's see what they can do here. Twin receivers to the right. Two tight end set. Cantrell takes a snap. He's looking to pass. He's getting rushed, and he's tackled in the backfield by number 7, Callan Montgomery. Pressure's just been too much for the Warrior offensive line. Cantrell hadn't had a whole lot of time to get any type of rhythm going at his quarterback position.
What was good about that is the CCS players forced Major to roll out left. Most of his guys were running routes to the right.
First down and 10 for the Royals with 4:51 to go in the ball game. They have the ball at the 22-yard line.
It's been back and forth this half. No score.
A lot of penalties that have killed drives for both teams. The Warriors coming out with their defense. 5 receivers set. McIntosh takes the snap. Gets away from a defender. He's got a receiver open, and it's overthrown.
If McIntosh might have set his feet there, that could have been a huge play.
Pass intended for Braxton Hartsock. In coverage was Kobe Scott. Second down and 10.
That was almost dangerous.
CCS. That would have been 6 points for sure. 4:44 to go in the ball game. CCS fans all on their feet on the opposite side of the field. Warriors showing blitz. They're going to try to get the quarterback. A screenplay is set up. Montgomery gets the reception. And he's going to be close to the first down. Good play call there by the Royals to run a screen when the blitz was coming. Good job by the Warrior defense not giving up more than what they did. It's 3rd and 1 for the Royals.
You think with how much time's left on the clock, if they don't get this, they're probably just going to go for it.
They only have 1 timeout left, so you might be right. They've been running the quarterback on these plays, on these 3rd and short plays. We'll see what they do here. They're going to burn their last time out. We'll take one with them. 3:59 to go in the ball game. Warriors hanging on to a 13-10 lead. You're watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. My partner in crime, Kyle Harris, is watching from home, or watching from Broken Bow. He's doing a little fishing trip this week. Warrior fans up on their feet, being led by the cheerleaders. A big 3rd down and 1 for the Warrior defense here. Again, Jesse, they've been running that zone read quarterback keeper a lot on these 3rd and 1s. Let's see if they do that again.
They just need one.
The Warriors dial up. They're sending Ben Vaughn, it looks like. It is a quarterback keeper, and he's able to push forward for the 1st down. Ball will be placed around the 43-yard line. He ran the right side, ran away from the blitz that was coming from Ben Vaughn. Now the Royals have a new set of downs with 3:50 to go and counting.
They don't have any timeouts, but like you said, they have 3 minutes. That's a long time.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be 4-down territory for the rest of this game. Handoff goes off to Montgomery, and he is, looked like the ball might have came loose, but it didn't. He is chopped down by Rope Scott and Hayden Milner. 2 yards makes it 2nd down and 8. Looking deep. Knocked away at the last second by Kobe Scott. Good coverage by the senior corner. Pass intended for Charlie Peterson. That's McIntosh's favorite target. Kobe gets a little bit of revenge from earlier in the 1st half with that breakup.
Wow, what a play by Kobe Scott. That's a game-saving play. 50-50 ball, and he's able to knock it away.
3rd and 8 for the Royals. Warrior fans starting to get loud.
It's electric in this place right now, Coach.
3rd and 8. McIntosh puts Montgomery back in the backfield. Low snap. He's getting rushed. He's running to the left. He's got a man open, but he doesn't see him. And he is tackled at the 50-yard line by Case Taylor. Good thing he didn't see number 5. 5 broke loose up the sideline. Linebacker left his position to try to get the quarterback. Bradson Hartsock was open. McIntosh decided to keep it himself. It's 4th and 2 with 2:40 to go. This is the play of the game. If the Warriors get the stop, it will be ball game.
I imagine it's going to be a QB draw.
And it is. And he's been in the backfield, and he is stopped. Caleb Bruce with the stop. Seals the game.
What a play.
Bruce broke that play up. He saw it coming from his nose guard position. Only 2:25 to go left in the ball game. CCS has no timeouts left.
Injured player for CCS as well.
What a play by the lineman from Washington. Caleb Bruce had a big 1st half, getting after it in the trenches. His team needed one play, and he stepped up and made it. Now all the Warriors need to do is secure the ball. Handoff goes to Cole Scott, and he's pushing forward. There is a penalty on the play. It's going to be holding. Milner comes up, hobbling. Been a tough-fought game by both teams.
No score in the 2nd half.
Defense, the story of this game. 2 high-powered offenses showing out with their defense in CCS. Showing that they are wanting to compete for this Class 2A state title.
Washington needs a 1st down, no?
I think they might be able to run the clock out. We'll see. 1st and a mile. There's 20 seconds on the play clock. 2:09 left to go in the game. Warriors will not have to snap this clock until it's inside the 2-minute mark. And that's what the Warriors are doing. They're letting the clock go down. Looks like the Warriors are going to take a timeout. Woo! We'll take one with us. We'll try to catch our breath. Warriors lead 13-10 with 1:53 to go in the ball game. You're watching Warriors football on WashingtonWarriors.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Welcome back to Reed Field. TJ Scholes here with Jesse Carey. Jesse, you may not get to do this very much if these games get tight. You might be the missing link. We've been blowing out teams, and now you come in to help me out tonight. And now it's a close ball game. I guess it's good for the fans watching from home, but probably not very good for the coach's heart rate. What do you think?
Guess I'm just bad luck, Coach.
Nah, you're doing a great job, son. 1st and 16 for the Warriors at the 45-yard line. Handoff goes on to Cole Scott. He is stood up at the line of scrimmage, able to gain a couple yards on the play. Play clock is rolling with 35 seconds to go on the play clock, a minute and 36 to go on the game clock. Warriors can snap this ball inside a minute 10.
Cole Scott has been so good tonight.
Doing a good job of securing the ball too. Only one turnover right now for the Warriors. Let's make sure that they hang on to it. Again, I think they could pretty much wrap this up with just a kneel. But they're gonna take the snap and hand it off, it looks like, with 1:09 and counting. Cole Scott tries a stiff arm now and tries to bounce it outside. Hang on to that ball, son. Kyle's pushed forward to the 45-yard line. Yeah, Jesse, this game's over. They just have to take a knee. They don't even have to hand it off. Worry about any of that. There's 34 seconds on the play clock, 48 on the game clock. When that clock gets to 40, we can snap it, and that'll be ball game.
When they've needed Cole Scott the most, he's shown up.
Second half has been this Cole Scott show on the ground.
And they may not have scored from it, but they took so much time off the clock. I'd love to see a time of possession stat because the Warriors have dominated it.
25 seconds and counting on the game clock. Warriors in victory formation, and they take the knee. And a hard-fought, hard-earned win by the Warriors. CCS team that came in and gave Washington everything they wanted, Jesse.
Washington 13.
And if you don't believe in Washington now, I don't know how you couldn't.
Yeah, Warriors finally faced some adversity. I know the coaches would rather have blowouts, but sometimes, Jesse, you like having a game where there is some adversity to see how your team responds to it. And the Warriors did a good job of responding to it and coming up with the victory over CCS. Again, CCS is going to be a team to watch out for in this district.
Washington last week went to Bethel, got the win, and then now they beat a CCS team.
4-1 team in CCS. But again, I think CCS is going to be, Kyle and I were talking last week that Bethel might be the team that finishes runner-up. Now, I don't know, CCS with their defense and their ability to get after the passer and their physicality, they were one play away from winning this game. The Warrior defense stood firm with Caleb Bruce, and they were able to secure the victory.
What a play he made on 4th and 2, game on the line. What a play.
We're going to wrap it up. Remember, we have state championship ball game tomorrow. Lady Warriors going against North Rock Creek at Hall of Fame, 1:30 tomorrow. State competition for band. They're going to be getting up early and leaving tomorrow morning to go to Claremore, Northeast Oklahoma, and compete for a state championship as well. We will have hopefully we can get our training done for the parents to show the stream at 3:45, the prelims, and then the finals will be afterwards in the evening. So good luck to both those squads as they compete for state titles tomorrow. And again, tip your hat to CCS, but the Warriors hold on strong for the victory tonight to remain undefeated. Final here at Reed Field, Warriors 13, Royals 10. I'm Jesse Carey, I'm TJ Scholes. You've been watching Warrior football on WashingtonWarriors.tv. Good night, and go Warriors.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiency